record on the cloud. And we are
Yeah.
recording. Hello, Vajèn.
Hello, hello.
So we are very excited to be here together. And
We have to laugh a little bit because it's a bit awkward.
it's a little bit awkward. That's right. And we were just chatting away in Dutch, but we said we'll do it for the foreign friends.
Exactly. So they
Exactly.
can understand everything we say. But for us,
Exactly.
it's a bit weird because I really want to talk to you in Dutch. But this is okay. It's good. It's good.
It's good. And we were just in a second, of course, Vian, I would love for you to share your story, etc. And I'm very conscious that I call you Vian because I never do. I always say hello, darling. But I mean, for the people listening, it's maybe a little easier to hear. But we were just reminiscing, and we kind of got to the point that we already know each other for 12 years.
Such a long time.
Such a
It's
long time.
crazy. It's really
More,
crazy.
more than the half of your life.
That's true. Wow. If you say it like that, I'm a bit scared. That's really long. That's really, really long.
Really long. I
Wow.
know. I know. Yes, well, welcome to Sparkle Magic, Fayan. You are such a bright light, and as this podcast is about sparkling some magic to leave people a little light, I don't know, you came back into my life a bit more present. Of course, we've been always in touch, but recently we've been more in touch again, and I just
Yeah.
felt like it would be so great to have a curious conversation with you.
I'm really happy. And I'm really happy we have more contact right now because
Mhm.
it's true what you say. We always are in each other's lives, but to be more in contact and texting and stuff. And of course, we had a project together, but
Mhm.
it's good to speak to you and to see you. Of course, not live right now, but over
Mhm.
Zoom, it's also fine. So
Yeah.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Me too. Always a party, we said the other day. Always a party. Okay, well, to kick off, I always like to kind of start with I have some cards here to just pull a little card and then we'll go from there because I always feel that
I love it.
those
You see
kind of
my face?
yes, that those kind of cards give some guidance. So
Okay.
let's just do that first and
Yeah.
then you can introduce yourself for people who
Okay.
don't know you.
Yeah. Okay. That's
So
okay.
here I have a sort of universe card with a message in it, and I'll just well, this one wants to come out, and then we have little angel cards. You can say stop. So I'm just going to grab one when you say stop.
Stop.
Oh, it's
Wow.
like rhythm. Yeah, it's coming out. Do you want more?
Stop.
I'm
I'm
so
like,
happy we're also. If people listen to this only by ear, most likely I'll put it on YouTube too. Please look at the YouTube because Vajèn, it's just too
I'm
funny.
like a child. I'm like,
Yes, that's why we
it's a
love each
game.
other so much because we're both like little big childs.
Yes, yes, we are.
Okay,
Definitely.
okay. Do you want one more?
Yeah.
Okay,
Stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I have tons here. I'm just like where my
Oh,
finger is on. I need to get it up now.
yeah.
Yeah, wiggling, wiggling. Okay, let's. Oh yes. You know what the last one was?
No.
Love.
I love it.
Of course, it's love. So
Amazing.
okay, first of all, the message is the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
That's a good one.
And then we have transformation, we have surrender, and we have love.
Transformation, surrender, and love. Wow. Surrender?
Mm-hmm.
That fits.
Yes, we as we are recording this right now, we are well, most likely people are listening to it straight away, but we are obviously finding ourselves in this global pandemic, which doesn't seem
Exactly.
to end. But the other day, to not take away the weight of it all, but I suppose to twist it in a more positive light. Somebody said to me, our previous generation, they were growing up with wars, with several crises like financial crisis, etc. And we are here having a global pandemic, which isn't fun, but at the same time, like there are so many shifts and so many openings happening, bringing people
True.
together in other ways, which I thought, yeah,
That's also true.
so
Of course, it's
yeah.
horrible. But
I know. Well, I'm very curious. I feel, because I kind of know you a little deeper, I feel I'm curious for what's unfolding in your life. But anyway, you tell us, who are you? And you can say you can say anything you want. And I always say to people, so often in life we're like, hello, my name is, I am da 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 da. But I don't like that anymore. But anyway, you can do that if you like.
No, but you know what I think? I think every time when I have to say who I am, the thing is you say your name, your age, where you're from, and what you are doing in life. That's not what you are. You know what I mean? So I think we always say, yeah, I'm Vajèn. I'm 22. I live in Amsterdam, and I work in a theater, blah, blah, blah. But that's not who I am. Of course, it's a big, 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 big part of me, because to sing, act, dance, whatever, you do it with such passion and you do it with all your heart. So of course it's also me, but the thing I'm doing is not who I am. So I think it's always hard to let people know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I don't know what I should say then. That's also the thing. What should I say then?
So, well, let's try it out.
Yeah, let's see it. What should I say? Well, I am Vajèn van den Bosch. I'm 22. I'm from a very small village, very, very small village. And I really love to sing, and I really love to be in a theater. That's where we know each other from. I really love to spend time with my friends, with my family. I really love my family. I have 2 cats. That's also very important. 2 cats, which I love very, very much. And I live in Amsterdam now for let me check, 22 now. Ooh, 5 years already. That's quite a long time. Yeah, 5 years already. And right before COVID was here, I went to my new place. I bought a house, and I'm really, really happy here. And I really could enjoy my time here, because no work, of course. Well, a bit work, but not much. And yeah, I think that's what I want to say. Kinda.
Good. Awesome. Well, thank you. And my goodness, you are, well, obviously that is maybe something as well. Like, you've been quite young when big shows already happened in your life, and big projects, all sorts of work. So I suppose growing up must have been quite a different experience for you than general children, I suppose. But 17, when I hear 17, I'm thinking, wow, that's so young, already spreading your wings. And were you living already completely by yourself, or were you with friends, or I cannot remember?
No, back then I had a relationship, so I was living together. But yeah, 17 is very young. And at that time I was doing a show. It was Greece back then, so I had to live in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Well, it was much easier if I did so. That's why I went here. And it was really, really young. And but back then it felt like all right and great. But now when I'm older and I look back at the things, I'm like, oh, I was really young, because I'm a different person now. And of course you grow and you experience a lot, etc. But I was really young. 17 is young. Yeah. But I'm happy I did it, because it felt good. It was okay.
Yeah, of course. And you've always been very switched on in my perception, always very much knowing what you're doing and so supported. And I'm just thinking, like, what just came up for me was I remember maybe being 17, looking towards 21, thinking, oh, when I'm 21, then I'm adult, then I know what life is about, then I know everything, then I'm gonna, and then I was 21, I'm like, oh no. And now I'm 29, I'm like still thinking, yeah, I don't know.
But do you ever know?
No, exactly. And I don't, because I always say, when I know everything, which I don't think I will, I will be when there's nothing to learn. That's actually what I say. When I have nothing to learn, then I'll be in like a wooden thing underneath the ground, like I'm not here anymore. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, okay, well,
True.
you know a little bit about performance magic, but I always say that is that magical moment in time between audience and performer. And I've been experiencing it often, and I just know that you've had it. Well, multiple is too little to say. I mean, you had it plentiful, bountiful, like big time. And I'm so curious to hear, yeah, what has been a moment of performance magic for you that jumps to your mind, or what you want to share with us, or maybe there are several.
Yeah, many moments. I really love how you describe it, because I think the only important thing when you are on that stage is the connection between audience and performers. I think that's the most important and the most beautiful, beautiful thing for me. And when you said it, something popped into my mind. After a show of On Your Feet, I played Gloria Estafan in On Your Feet, and it was an amazing show to do, because it was an amazing group of people. We had so much fun, and it was a show full of love between everybody on stage, but also the story. And it was great music and a great band. So we had so much fun for, like, I think it was 13 months or something. And after one show, I went out, and then there was a woman at the stage door with her daughter, and they came to me, and then the woman started talking to me, and she was like, I'm such a huge fan of Gloria, and I really want to thank you. And it was so, and then she started to cry and cry and cry. And her daughter was with her, and the daughter started to cry because her mommy started to cry. But she cried because she said, I was so in that moment, and everybody on stage really touched me, and I really want to thank you for this experience. But I saw in her eyes that she really meant it. She was there, and she really wanted to tell me this. And I almost got emotional myself, because I didn't expect that. And I was like, wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I felt so, I don't know, it was an amazing, amazing experience. And this thing I will never forget, because I really could, that's what I really love. When you're working in a theater, there is a chance you can speak to the audience who saw you that night, if they are there at the stage door or whatever. And I think that's the most beautiful moment, because if you work like on a set for television or stuff, you don't know what people think or if they like it or not. And you really feel it when you're on stage. And if you can see a person who saw you that night, I think that's amazing. And for me, it was an amazing experience, because I still remember it. Mm-hmm. So this was one moment. And I also had a moment when I was in the audience at the same show. I was in New York, and I saw On Your Feet on Broadway, because we were there to do audition for that role. And I was sitting there, and I was looking at those people, and I had the feeling I really, I was so connected with them that I thought, oh, I know those people. Never saw them before. I didn't know anything. And I was looking at them, and I felt so involved and so connected that I was like, wow, I think this is what people mean when they see a show and they feel like it's maybe their story, or when they see the people afterwards and will hug them because they loved it so much. I had the same feeling. I was like, oh, I know you all. I know these people. Oh my God. And it was crazy because I was so excited to see them, just to tell them this. So
Yeah.
I could really understand this woman who came afterwards to me after the show. It was such an amazing moment. I think, yeah, I experienced it both ways, me in the audience and somebody who came to me. So that's amazing.
And I think it's so incredible as well that you have the humbleness to also experience it that way. And I suppose what you said earlier, like I'm a big child, but that is for me one of the best thing to be, in a sense of that humble space, like being a beginner over and over again and not having any, because I guess when you are performing on the platform you are and where you've been, etc., people look up to you. It's quite easy what we all see in life. Like people say, oh, stay yourself, be yourself, don't walk next to your shoes. For people listening, that's a Dutch saying.
Yeah, exactly. Don't walk next to your shoes. Don't do it.
The Dutch language is so it's so literal. I once had I couldn't find the word for handschoenen, so gloves, right?
Yeah.
And then I said, oh yeah, I just need to grab my hand shoes. And they were like, what is that? I was like, oh, sorry, I mean gloves. I couldn't find the word, but it's such like literal language.
That could have been me. Oh, I really need to grab my hand shoes. I really need it. What?
And then say it with such conviction. I like to make my own words anyway. I mean, when people are like, is that a word? I'm like, I don't know. I like it.
But I love it when you say, don't walk next to your shoes. Don't do it. I will remember this. And every time when I'm with somebody who doesn't speak Dutch, I will be like, don't walk next to your shoes. Exactly. Just don't do it.
So even if, yeah, because the shoes are so comfortable, you know? No, but you are so good in that. But do you, because I'm sure you see that maybe also in other people, or how do you go about that to stay so humble? Like it's a weird question to ask, because I mean, I feel it's not a thing you do, you just are. But I mean, maybe you do have an idea about that, I wonder.
Yeah, because I'm really grateful for everything I did in life, and the opportunities I got and things like that. And I have amazing parents and an amazing sister, and amazing friends. So I don't think about this very often, but I think that it's so important to be grateful for what you have in life and what you receive, and do not take it for granted. I think just when you get an opportunity or something and you really want it, just give yourself, and but also do it with all your heart. So don't how can I say this, don't take it for granted. I think that's the most important thing. And I really enjoy everything in life, and I just live in the moment. And I'm not of course I work hard, but I don't want to think too much about the future, because you cannot plan things have to come your way. And if things in life didn't happen, or I got disappointed or whatever, didn't audition, didn't get the part, things like this, of course that's hard, but those are really important lessons, because sometimes I do not want to forget that there's always a reason why you get something or why you don't get it. And I think if you look at things like this, it really helps. It really helps, because sometimes I really wanted something so badly and then I didn't get it, and I was like, okay, that hurts, but there should be a reason. because I think it's not for me then. And I think it's really important. It's all mindset.
What did you say?
I think it's all mindset. The way you see things and the way you think about it. Yeah, I really believe in that. And in the end, I'm just a girl from Ooyen. Yes. This small village. Living in Amsterdam, but still I'm this small village girl.
Yeah. I feel that too. I well, from Liemt.
From Tessa from.
I so always feel that, especially I remember, I think I was still studying in Glasgow or something, and we went to Edinburgh to see Bernadette Peters, which I think is awesome. And then we were sitting there, and I was sitting next to one of my best friends from Canada, and I just had this moment. I don't know if you have that too, but once in a while when you have those kind of alignments or you are so in the moment, and I'm like, whoa, I'm watching Bernadette Peters. I'm here in Edinburgh with a friend from Canada. I'm from Leeds. So weird.
But I think it's, for me, like, I still live in the same country, but you really spread your wings and you flew away.
Gone. I needed to go. No.
Crazy. No, but I think it's because it really feels like home, right? For you.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I must say now I obviously live in London, but I more and more start to kind of feel like, where do I need to be? And now for some reason, going to just say whatever, I don't know what comes out of it, but I really feel into Hawaii.
What? You are like this. You can be Hawaii. But have you been there? No.
No.
What?
But I just feel, I don't know, like, and then somebody told me it's the island of the heart. I thought, oh yes, I need to be there. But I mean, at the same time,
oh my God, that's it, I need to be there.
And then listen, Vajèn, they just come round, I'll just have a retreat center there for performers, and they come round, and we'll see.
No, but you are like this, and I love it so spontaneously. I think Hawaii.
Well, I must say, I've been like sort of brewing on it. Like, it's not like right now on the top of my head, but I mean, I don't know where I need to go. However, this is very cliche, but more and more I get to know myself or whatever. I really agree on the home is where the heart is, because therefore I can be wherever I want to be. And that is sort of my idea, similar to what you say is in everything happens for a reason. If a door opens and work takes me to, I don't know, like, that would be awesome to just see a different part of the world.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, because how was that for you? I remember that in the beginning, going abroad was a little resistant, but then you obviously went to Hamburg. How was that for you?
Yeah, I was so nervous. And it was just for like 7 months. So it was really a short time. And I thought, yeah, it's Hamburg. It's not Australia or something. I'm quite close to Holland. But still, I was like, wow, I will go there. I don't know anybody there. I went to Hamburg to do a show, Paramore, a Cirque du Soleil show, and there was nobody Dutch in the whole company. And I thought, oh my God, am I really going to do this? And I was like, yeah, I did audition many times and I got the part. This is a chance. Just take it and go. And I was so nervous, so nervous. And then I went there, and I think it's the best choice I've ever made to go there. I had a lovely apartment there, and I met so many people, and everybody there was alone, because we had people from, I don't know, America or Poland or Russia, whatever. So everybody was alone. So we were very close at the end. And it was like a test for me, but it was amazing because I learned so much about myself. It was just 7 months and I had so many friends over and my family was there often, but still I lived on my own in a country I didn't know. And yeah, I have to think about it sometimes.
I just saw the English teacher appear.
Yeah.
Didn't
Vajèn,
know.
if you say didn't, you can't do new. It's didn't know. Didn't know.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So I really loved it. I really, really loved it. I think it was so good to go there to learn a lot about myself and who I am when I'm really alone. And it was amazing. And the 7 months felt like 4 weeks. It was crazy. It was really crazy. And right now I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this. So whenever it comes again, something like this, an opportunity, I will go because I know now that I can do it. I'm able to do it. So yeah, it was really an amazing experience. Yeah, I'm really glad I got the opportunity and I went. Because I can remember when I got the call, they were like, yeah, you got the part. And then I was happy, but the minute after I was like, hey, I don't know if I want this. And of course I really want it, but I was like, I don't know if I want to go to Germany. Just because I was so scared. And then a friend told me, whenever you're scared, a bit scared, you should do it because that's good. That's good for you. That will be amazing. And she was so right. Yeah.
Well, I'm such a huge advocate for going abroad, as in you really learn new things about yourself you would never be able to learn in your familiar surroundings. And
true,
it's absolutely super hard, but good, because I mean, I always make this reference: hard as in hard with a D, and heart with the, or well, this heart. It's sort of the same when you are like hard work, it's coming from the heart. Like when it's hard, we are being brought back to our heart.
I love it.
We need to find that focus, Okay, so live the story you want. Oh, sorry, did you want to say something?
Nay, I'm just thinking about what you just said. Heart. I love it.
It's good, right? I always say over time they got wrong in translation, that when they were talking about hard work, they were actually talking about heart work, because when you work from your heart, you work incredibly hard.
Yeah. That's a good one. I love it. I will remember this.
You already have 2 things you will remember now.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Because you have your notebook with you.
I was like, just write everything down, she says, because I'm like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Just write it down.
So, I once had a friend and we were just chatting away. And then all of a sudden I realized she actually was recording our conversation. I was like, oh, she said, yeah, every time we speak, I get so much like energy. And I was like, oh, wow. Wow. That was quite something. It was cool though. I mean,
wow, that's a huge compliment.
And absolutely. And I know some people also, so they will also take your wisdom, but I know of a girl who listens to this. She says, I take out my notebook and I write everything down because it brings up so much like wisdom I'm looking for. I'm like, wow.
But that's amazing. And I do understand, because you say things, I'm like, oh yeah, that's true.
Don't walk next to your shoes.
Never walk next to your shoes. Never. Exactly. Don't do
it. So thinking about the concept, live the story you want to tell. Are you living the story you want to tell, darling Vajèn?
That's a huge question, huh? Wow. Am I living the story I want to tell? Yeah. Yeah, I think I do, because when I look back, I don't regret things.
Mm-hmm.
I can say right now, I can say everything that I did it with love, and everything felt good.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I do. But right now I have to tell, in this situation, I'm a bit, how can I say this? I'm a bit, I'm scared, to be honest.
Mm.
When in March, COVID was there, I was like, okay, it just takes like 3 weeks or whatever, and then we will start
Mm-hmm.
again. Of course, that didn't happen. A bit naive thought, but I thought that. and
Mm-hmm.
then um, and then I was like, oh God, what should I do now? Because I'm working, and I'm really grateful that I can do the work I really want to do. And then everything stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. I had many moments. I was like, okay, if this takes longer and longer and longer, I don't know what I should do. Should I start doing something else? Should I start an education, whatever? So I had really, yeah, I had many moments I was a bit afraid
Mm.
those months. And then last week, somebody asked me, what are you grateful for? 2020. I was like, grateful for things in 2020. I don't know. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I am. I spent so much time with my family. I talked to so many friends. I had so much time in my new apartment, things like this. So I am grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm more grateful for the things I've done over the past years. And I really could think about this, and I looked through things on my phone and just saw all those memories. That's really good. So for that, it's a good year.
Mm.
So to come back to your question, are you living the story you want to tell? Yeah, I am. Also those months, I think it's good.
Mm.
It's not bad to have a break. Of course, I have so many moments I'm a bit sad, and I don't know what to do. But on the other hand, it's also fine, and we will find our way, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful what you say. And I think what I once, what very much came up was something I once read, a friend passed on to me, and I thought that was incredible. It basically talks on when we experience things, we experience them, we go through, but we actually never really process the experiences,
So
which
true.
is what
So
you are
true.
doing right now. Because I mean, what we are experiencing in 1 week is equivalent to a lifetime of somebody maybe living 100 years ago. Like it's insane with the current life environment we have. With well, we are now, I'm in the Netherlands too, but if I would have been in the UK, we were still able to talk. Or
Yeah.
when I was at sea, my grandma would be like, oh, where are you now? I'm like, in my room. No, in the world. Like, oh, Jamaica. And I'm like calling from like the ocean, the middle of the ocean. It's insane to
True.
really wrap our head around. So it's so
Yeah.
beautiful what you say, that you right now really have the opportunity to process through all these amazing experiences you've had. And it's also, therefore, also, it's just a mindset as well, right? Like flipping your spectacles to gratitude rather than what is challenging, because everyone is looking through the eyes of fear. And
Yeah.
looking through the eyes of love takes a little more effort, but when you do, all of a sudden these doors open up and you're like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And fear blocks everything.
Hmm.
When you let fear in, then you can go crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's obviously a very human thing to do, because in the end we are human, so we are able to experience those things. However, we always have a choice to take a step back, to think again, to choose again.
Yeah.
So for me, guts, well, you know, the song Left, and I translated it into guts. And so the word guts is a very important word for me. As in the other day, I actually had a conversation about this. Obviously, Left, we translated it into guts, which is a little different in
Yeah.
the English language. Guts, this one person said, it instantly makes people think of their like belly, or you know, like their guts, almost in that part.
Yeah.
But I kind of talk about the guts, like having guts for something. What does that mean to you when you hear that word? What does that make you think of? I have good questions, huh?
Yeah, you're amazing.
No, no.
I have good questions, huh? Think about it.
What is your favorite color? No, 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 I'm joking.
Yeah.
I would like to know as well. What's your favorite color?
Green.
Ah, color of the heart. That's nice.
Color of the heart.
Heart chakra. anyway,
Yeah, true.
going back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guts. Oei. I have to think about this. What comes into my mind? I'm laughing because I always have to think of a Dutch line. Heb je de ballen de volgens niet?
Yes. So do you have shall we translate this one too?
Do you have the balls to do it?
Yes.
Do you have the balls to do it?
Yeah.
I think that's it for me. Yeah. Are you able to maybe put your fear aside and just jump into it and just do it?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And so when I say guts fear, I do think that there are different fears in a sense. And sometimes you have that guts fear, but then you go through it, and then at the other end of it, something spectacular, like whoa. But do you have a moment that it, well, maybe we already heard a moment of it, but do you have a memory to that guts fear that you thought, but you went through it, and what happened?
Yeah, many moments, because I am so nervous for an audition or a performance or whatever. But I'm not a bit nervous. I'm nervous.
I remember that
stage,
actually. I remember. Don't you like
you know me?
Well, you shake. Well, when you were younger, you were shaking or something. Like you were shaking always.
Yeah, I was like, and then I get really cold, and then every time when I had to go into a room, I'm in the waiting room before I have to go into the audition room. I'm sitting there like this, and people, sometimes I know people and people want to talk to me. I'm like, just shut up, because I don't want to talk to you. I'm so in my own world right now because I'm so nervous. I can't tell.
Yeah.
And every time when I have to do like an opening night or something really, really big and I can't fuck it up, then I'm there. I'm like, I don't know why I want to do this. I don't know why I started this. And I don't know why I still want this. Only question. And then after I did it, when I go on stage, then it's gone. Then I'm okay. Mm-hmm. But like the day before, in the night, I cannot sleep. I'm always asking myself, why do you want to do this? Mm-hmm. Because you are so nervous. You can't function. You're going crazy. And when I'm on that stage and when I did it, I'm like, this is why you want to do it, because you enjoy it so much when you're there. Mm-hmm. But to prepare and to live and wait for that moment, I'm dying inside. Yeah, I'm dying inside. Really, really, really. I can remember one thing when I had to do the opening night for Paramore in Hamburg, and we had 2 opening nights, because that's what they do in Germany mostly. They have one opening night for the press, and then the next day they have like the opening night for like friends, family, and for the German famous people. So I was like, oh my God, do I really have to do 2 opening nights. I cannot, because normally I cannot do 1. I'm dying. And then I had 2. But when I had the first one, I was so relaxed, because I was like, wow, the first one went great. I can handle tomorrow. So that was a really crazy thought. So before, I was so scared. I was like, I cannot. They gave us like two. And then I was like, wow, because we have 2, I'm so relaxed at the second one.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. It's really crazy. But like, I have so many moments, Tessa, where I was like, I'm too nervous to do it. But it never stopped me. I just did it. I just did it. And I don't know how, but I was like, I just did it. And when you're on that stage, then it's okay. Then it's okay. Are you nervous? You are not that nervous, huh?
Well, this is a funny thing. Like, a lot of people, when they kind of, talk to me or anything, they always perceive me as a really calm person.
Yes, you are.
Well,
to me, you are.
I am, but when you would, sometimes people, I suppose, who get little snippets of me or my thoughts, they're like, whoa, like, there's a lot going on, isn't there? I'm like, so but because I don't always feel as calm, like, maybe my exterior is incredibly calm, but
you look like,
the other day I was teaching online, and so this girl, she was literally looking at me like, are you still there? I'm like, yeah, I'm here. But I was just,
because you're like,
I was like so present, like, okay, and just looking at the intro. I was like, are you? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I am a yes, but I absolutely am nervous. And for me, I suppose, well, my main nerve is always, I'm always yawning. Like, physically, it always comes out in yawning, which is quite beneficial, because I mean, it relaxes everything, so it's good.
Some oxygen here.
Yeah. But I do, that's actually a fun question. I did this once, then it was not a podcast yet, but it's a good question. Like, for me, what I would do before going on stage, or my little ritual or my little thing, I would just look myself in the eye, sort of thing, and kind of see myself thinking, we're going to do this and let's go. And when I was on the ship, I would have my own solo show. I would write a little something, like journal a little something, and then just go and sort of go in the flow. And obviously, over time, I've been teaching people how to manage their fears or be present whilst performing. So then I was like, okay, Tessa, let's take it on, bring it on now yourself, to walk your talk.
God.
So yeah, but do you have a little ritual when you go on stage, or like one little thing you always do? Or
I always wear the same perfume. Yeah, it's a crazy thing, but if I don't have it, I go back home to grab it. It's like this. Yeah, I really need to, because I don't know why, but that's what I said to myself, that I need it. Yeah. And what I do, I always, that's also funny, text my mom before I go on stage. Yeah, I always do it. And or she's texting me like toy, or things like this. 4 times toy, because 4 is my lucky number. Wow. So that's what I always do. Yeah. Those 2 things, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not really surprised by the smell, actually, because I think smell is such a strong sense. So it's
crazy. Yeah,
I can imagine it's very nourishing. It's very calming and soothing.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with this. Otherwise, I cannot think of how I do it. Yeah, crazy. Oh wait,
it's okay. Yeah,
I'm back.
That's incredible. Yeah. Okay, well, I think we can literally talk. I have 1,000 questions more, but I suppose we might need to want to like bring it slowly to an end. Like, I can talk forever, but I mean,
yeah, me too. With you, yeah.
Yes, timelessness. Somebody once said, when we were walking once, it was like, oh, time seems accelerated when I'm with you. Like it just goes by so quickly. But when we go back to that, the question you felt like, into, as in live the story you want to tell. But tell us, what is the story you want to tell? And maybe also tying into, I'm such a poet, also tying into looking into the future. Like maybe you have a sense, like I very much like people always to ask about their dreams or their visions or their ambitions, as in, I do think it's a sort of destination almost. Like it's not nothing to say about who you are right now, but it's just incredibly expanding for me, at least, to always hear what people's dreams are. Because one time, and I still want to have him on the podcast too, but this one friend, and he shared with me that he wanted to write a show and perform it for the Pope. And then when I heard that, I was like, whoa. Whoa. Crazy. Whoa, that's just such an insane dream to me, but so cool. So yeah, what is the story you want to tell, and share a little something what you see for you?
Yeah, what I see for me, what I love about being in a theater is to create something with everybody who's on stage, but you need the audience too. And that connection, and what I feel when I'm on stage and I have the people around me, and we are creating something together, and you see those faces on the first like 4 rows or something, that's what makes me so happy. I can cry every time when I'm on stage and we just did a show or whatever, and I see those people. I'm like, oh, this is magic. This is really magic. So this is something I love so much. I really want to experience that more and more and more. And what I really felt, I love telling a story to maybe help other people, or to that I can do something to a person. That's why I wrote my own music. I'm doing that right now. I started it because right now we have so much time, and it's the perfect timing ever. And I wrote this song, Bitterzoet, was my single. And when I did this, I was like, oh, this gives me, I don't know, it made my heart full or something, because I really wanted to tell this. Because when people hear the song, they can think of a breakup, or they can think of somebody who passed away, whatever. Everything is possible in it. And that's what I really love. And I was like, this is what I need to do. I need to tell a story. I need to give a message or something. And I think that's what I really want to do. I think of something, I'm like, wow, I experienced things, and I really want to share it. I really want to share it, and really hope that people love it, and it will support them or whatever. I think that's what I really, really want, because that's why I love being in a theater, and that's why I love singing, because you really can connect when you're singing. And through my music, I got so many messages on my social media after the single. People were like, wow, I'm experiencing this, or last year I had this and this. And I got so many stories, and people wanted to tell them my story and why they love the song so much because of their story. And that really touched me. I was like, wow, this is what I want to do. This is really what I want to do. And it's through my music, but also through being in a theater or whatever, everything fine. But I really want to share the story, my story, so people will share their story with me. I think that's the most beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Yeah.
I think that's it.
That's it. Yeah, I feel very complete because I was just mesmerized by all you said. It was so from the heart. I always, there are so many people just talking but not really saying anything, but you are so saying so much. So yeah. Okay, let's maybe connect back for a second with the words, and then we'll end our conversation. But just see how maybe they came through. Okay.
Yeah.
The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. It's true, huh?
It's so true. And it's
And then
perfect.
transformation, surrender, and love.
Transformation, surrender, and love.
Yeah,
It
and
all
I really,
it all fits together, huh?
yeah, and I feel that what really came up for me in this conversation is about yeah, like you say, everything happens for a reason, and even if it's super scary or whatever, to I suppose surrender and then let it flow again, so you are with love and sharing from that loving space. And yeah, well, words are not enough. I so often have that words are just not enough to encapsulate that feeling, because it's
Yeah.
just such a feeling thing. And well, therefore, one of my most favorite words is ineffable, because the word means a feeling which is so big that you cannot describe in words.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I found my favorite word. But
Yeah.
yeah, what are you taking on from this conversation? What are you taking on from it?
Well, I always love talking to you,
Mm,
because it's such an inspiration. It's really
mm,
inspirational.
mm,
So every time when I see you, because we know each other for so long, and
mm.
it's always like, oh, Tessa. I'm like, oh, Tessa. Yeah, I just love you, and I love
Mm,
talking to you, and sharing thoughts, and just really makes me so happy.
mm.
Yeah, that's what I really feel like. Really, really, really calm and happy, to be honest. Just
Calm.
live in the moment and talk to you. Yeah.
But inside, brrr, it's all going. No, 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 no.
Inside I'm going, no, no, not now, not now.
Nay, 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 nay.
Nay,
No.
nay.
Awesome. Okay, well, yeah, I feel that's it for now, really. So let's just yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. 1 second more. I'm sorry. Please tell them, where can they find you? Where can they find your music? And even for the, I always would encourage foreign people to also listen to other language music, because it's a
Yeah.
Dutch song, but listen to Vajèn's song. Or where can they find you? Share all the bits. Share it all.
Well, you can follow me on Instagram. This is a bit crazy, but you can follow me on Instagram, Vajèn van den Bos. I post things there, and you can just see, listen to the stuff. No, no, no. My music, you can go to Spotify, you can go to YouTube, you can go to just Apple Music, and just fill in my name, my song, Bitterzoet, Bitterzoet, bittersweet. And you can listen to it. Oh, if people want to listen to it, just go to YouTube and watch the video clip, because I'm really proud of that, because that's what I really loved. I have to say one thing.
Go on.
I wanted to make a clip that with people who never saw each other before, and I just put them on chairs, and then I said, okay, open your eyes. Then they looked at each other. I put on the song Bitterzoet, and they looked at each other for like 3 minutes, and whatever came out came out. Some people started crying, some people started laughing, whatever, but it was such a magical day, and I'm really proud of it. So I really wanted to share this. So if you want to listen to Bitterzoet, go to YouTube and just watch the clip.
Wow. And I must say, I have seen little blurs. I haven't fully watched it, like, but having this story now, I'm after this going to watch this. That's wow. That's awesome. Well
I
done.
I really wanted to to experience this. And
Mm-hmm.
we were in the room, and once the people were sitting on the chairs, they looked at each other, and I felt like, I was like, oh my God, I'm too much. They were so connected at that moment. I was like, I don't know if I want to be here. They should be alone with the two of them and just be with each other and experience it. It was so magical. After that day, I was like, wow, this is perfect. So it worked. My idea, it worked, and it was perfect. Yeah.
Wow. And that just comes through now. True connection is pure intimacy. It's so
crazy.
intimate.
It's really crazy. And there were like people afterwards, they just got each other's number and had contact. And there was a woman who was like, oh, do you want to come with me, because I will take you home, blah blah blah. So people felt so connected. And it was amazing. It was all ages, and it was perfect. Really, really, really amazing. Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. So yes, go to see it on YouTube.
Check it if you want.
Check it out. No, and you just need to no. Yes, if you want. Okay, fine. Okay. Well, kisses and love, and I hope for everyone listening that they really enjoyed it, and follow Vajèn and say hi. And I'm sure she loves saying hi and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, love. Mwah.
Mwah. Bye.